Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a everyday simple beginner friendly makeup tutorial, so if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, keep on watching. But before we get started, I just want to say that I am not a makeup guru, artist, pro, or whatever. This is what works for me. But first, let's prime our face. I am using the Makeup Forever Base Mattifying Primer. I got this from Sephora. This is the sample one because I went into Sephora and was like, what primer can I use for oily skin? And this is what they gave me. So I am putting that in my skin. So next we have our eyebrows. So I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Ebony. And I like to spray my setting spray into the pomade so that it's not dry, but it's easier for me to put this on my eyebrows. So it gives it a nice little, little wet type of consistency. Let me not say wet. It's kind of damp. It's very damp. So it's easier to put on my brows. I don't remember who I saw do this method, but I love it and it works for me. And all I do is outline the top and the bottom of my brow, and then I fill in the middle. Another thing to keep in mind when doing your eyebrows is to make sure you use the spoolie to brush your brows so that it's evenly distributed, like the product is evenly distributed throughout your eyebrows. You also want to make sure you do hair-like strokes and that you're not heavy-handed, so it's not harsh. Also, make sure you use your spoolie to brush and to bring down the front of your brow so it's not blocky looking. And I did my other eyebrow off camera. That's what it looks like. So now I'm going to take my Fenty eyebrow pencil, and it is in the color Soft Black. I use this to kind of sort of fill in the areas that are kind of, scarce, I would say, so that it looks full. So I don't do this throughout my whole brow, but I try to fill in spots that are missing. So after I fill in my missing spots, I again take my spoolie and I'm going to brush the inside of my brow down so it doesn't look blocky and it gives that fade effect. Next up is my concealer. So I'm going to take this Fenty Concealer in the color or the shade 385 to clean up the bottom of my eyebrows, just to give it a cleaner look. Now when I do this, I line the bottom of my brow and I actually bring the concealer down so it's easier for me to blend it out. I do this to both sides of my eyebrows, and I don't know why, but I don't know. Sometimes I skip this step, but sometimes I don't. But today I was just feeling like, yeah, let's just make sure my eyebrows look real clean, nice and neat. So I decided to add this step in. Again, you underline or you outline the bottom of your brow and you bring the concealer down, so when it's time to blend, you could blend it smoothly and seamlessly.
I miss you. I'm a little tipsy. I think about you all the time. Call me back.
Now for my foundation. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 356. I usually use Fenty in the shade 420, but Fenty dries too quickly for me. So I was like, let me try something different. So this was really my first time using this foundation, and I actually love it, love it, love it. So again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 356. I'm simply taking a flat brush just to spread it around my face and I'm literally painting my face. That's all I'm doing. Make sure that the foundation is going into my skin and that it's spread all over. Now, some people take concealer to outline the top of their brow, but I'm just taking my foundation to clean up the top of my brow to make it look clean, just like I did under my brow. But I like to use my foundation because it just makes sense to use the foundation because it's your skin, and for it to have a lighter effect under your brow, just use concealer. Now, one thing you don't want to forget is to do your eyelids. Yeah, so you don't want your eyelids to be looking off color, like just looking crazy. So make sure you put a little foundation on your eyelids so that your skin can be consistent throughout. Even if you don't do eyeshadow, just make sure your eyelids still have a little color. Now, baby, when they talk about skin, this is skin, okay? Skin. Now, one thing you don't want to forget to do is please put makeup on your neck. Like, especially when people take pictures and their face is like a totally different color from their neck. Please make sure y'all put makeup on your neck. So, like skin, you want it to look like your skin. So please make sure it matches. So now I'm taking a sponge. This is a Real Techniques beauty blender, and I am going to really just blend out my foundation just to make sure that it is evenly distributed and that it's like melted into my skin. So this is a damp beauty blender from Real Techniques. So I'm just, blending out my foundation. Alright, back at it again with the concealer. Now it is time to highlight. So I am going to highlight under my eyes, my cupid's bow, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And I really didn't have to do this, but I took my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn and I just mixed the two colors together. I didn't have to, but I did, but whatever. I could have did fine with just one, but hey, it is what it is. So now I'm going to take a beauty blender and really just blend it out. And when I say blend, like blend. And now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques and just blend it out just like I did with my foundation, just to make sure that it's like really blended. In the next few clips you're going to see I missed a spot, but that's why it's important for you to blend. So just make sure you really blend it out. And now it is time to contour. Now, mind you, I am not a makeup pro. I see the YouTubers do it, so I'm gonna do it too, and it actually turned out really nice. So this is the Fenty matchstick in Expresso. So it's supposed to like bring out your cheekbones, I think. I don't know, but either way, see, that's where I missed my spot, so I had to go back and blend. But anyway, it's supposed to bring out your cheekbones, so make your face look a little warm, give it a little color. You don't want your face to just look real light. So it kind of like brings all the colors together to make your skin look like bam. You feel me? And notice when I am like blending out my concealer, I am doing it up, like up strokes. So you don't want to bring it down. You want to make sure like you buff it up. And now I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Finishing Spray just to set all that in. You know, just fan myself so it dries. And now I'm going to take my black Opal powder. This is in the shade medium to kind of sort of bake, as they say. But you know, it's just to set my highlight and my contour. Y'all, I look like a clown. You do not need this much. I promise, you do not need this much. But all I'm doing is taking it and placing it where I put my highlight. So that's under my eyes. I think I also did it under my contour, under my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. So everywhere I put my concealer, that is where the powder is going to go. And then I'm just looking at myself because why did I do that? Like, I promise you do not need that much. So that's me just dusting it off because I promise you do not. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. So now I am going in with my bronzer. This is Fenty Mocha Mami. So I am going to put it everywhere where I put my contour just to warm up my cheekbones. And when I tell you a little goes a long way, you do not need a lot because you don't want harsh dark lines on your face. So now I'm going to go in with my finishing powder. This is in the shade Nutmeg. So I'm literally going to take that powder to blend everything out and to dust away the powder I used to highlight my face. So I'm really just dusting everything away. Now, like I said in the beginning, I am not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup guru. No, I just do what, you know, what looks good, what the YouTubers do. So I do not know how to do eyeshadow. However, I saw a video and somebody, I don't remember the name, but she put bronzer on her eyelids instead of using eyeshadow, and I was like, why not just give it a try? And I'm glad I did. Even though I don't know how to do eyeshadow, it kind of gave the eyeshadow effect without eyeshadow being like so messy and pigmented. I was just like, it's brown, it's a nude looking color, so it blended in really nice. So again, this is the Fenty bronzer in the color Mocha Mami, and I'm using it sort of like an eyeshadow. Now I am going in with my cream blush from Fenty. This is the color Cool Berry. So mind you, I am not rubbing it onto my cheeks. I am literally patting the blush into my cheeks. So it looks really nice. I didn't want to overdo it because I don't really use blush, but trying something new, stepping out of my comfort zone. So I'm literally just patting it on my cheeks. So now I'm going in with a little highlighter. This is the, I don't even know the name. It'll be in the description box. But this is the color Moscow Mule. It is Fenty. It's the duo highlighter. The other one is Ginger Binge. I think I use Ginger Binge for my eyebrows to highlight under, but I usually highlight my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, and I like to highlight under my eyebrow just to give it, you know, a little razzle dazzle. And now it is time to bring out those eyes. I am taking a black eyeliner pencil to line the bottom of my eyes just to, you know, make my eyes pop a little more. And since my best friend does my lashes, I'm just going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I did this off camera because I had to focus. I'm always messing up. But this is the final look. And now let's get into these lips. So I am wiping off any makeup that I had on my lips so I can line my lips. This is the Simone lip liner and Time Will Tell. So I'm simply just lining the bottom and my upper lip. And now it is time to put on that lip gloss. So this is again Simone, and I think the name of this is You're My Boyfriend. This is like the perfect nude lip gloss, and I've been searching for a good nude, but this is the perfect nude lip gloss. So again, this is called You're My Boyfriend. It's very creamy, and I feel like that's why I love it. I don't know, it's just so smooth and creamy. It's like the best. Get y'all some. It is the best. So I was trying to protect my lace. I didn't want to have makeup all over my lace. That's why I wrapped it. So I am going to go in with my beauty blender just to blend out that line that literally no makeup and makeup. So I'm literally trying to blend it out. And then I'm going in with my bronzer, the Mocha Mami bronzer, to make sure that my forehead has a little color to it, just to warm out my face. So now I am going to set my face with my setting spray, and I usually OD with setting spray, but I didn't want y'all to see that. And a little brush of the lashes, and we are finished. So the setting spray literally melts everything into your skin so you don't look cakey, and this is the finished look. Now make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.